Hello everyone, Daniel Yuck here. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Today I would like to bring you all a video and I want to share with you all the approach that I take to clean my wood burning nibs. Now as you see, I have 3 ballpoint nibs right here in front of me. However, this approach that I'm going to share with you all can be applied to any single nib that you are using on your end. I use the same approach for all of my nibs, whether it's a sharper nib or a ballpoint as you see here. I just wanted to go ahead and confirm and let you all know that. Now I also want to let you all know that this is going to be a chemical free and odorless process that I take on my end. So with that being said, should you have any questions at any point throughout this video, I'm going to encourage you to drop a comment down below and I'm going to do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Let's get straight on into this. In front right here, again, we have 3 ballpoint nibs, and as you can see, they're fairly dirty, not too bad, but they do need a polishing here. I just want to show you all that, let you all see that they are actually dirty and do need a polishing. I'm going to actually show you a comparison of another as well, so you can see the difference between one that needs a cleaning versus one that is polished. So those all need a cleaning, and this is a polished nib. So as you can see, it's a dramatic difference. Right off the bat, this one kind of glows naturally more because of the shine, and you can see that ballpoint at the end isn't black, it's a silver, and those are black right there. So we're going to achieve this right here with the method that I'm about to share with you all. And allow me to zoom in a little bit more so you can really see how these nibs look. So here they are right here. And again, this one's dirty, as you can see, dirty, and this one's polished. So this one is the results that we're going to be aiming for. And I'm going to show you that here in this video. So I'm going to move someone over to the side over here, and I'm going to make room for this one right here. And I'm going to leave this one over here off to the side kind of for a little comparison there. And I'm going to show you the approach. Now the approach that I take to go about cleaning the nibs is actually a very straightforward and simple process. And what I use is I use this right here. It is a mono sand eraser, as you see. It's 512A Tombow. I'm going to show you this eraser all the way around. I will leave links in the description below on the nibs and the erasers that I am using, so be sure to check that out. So this is the eraser that I am using to polish these nibs, and it's very simple, very straightforward, kind of like you used to erase stuff in the classroom. It's the same exact process. We're going to repeat that here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially hold the nib down, and then I'm going to just begin rubbing the sand eraser on the areas that need polishing, and you're going to see right before us this piece right here get polished. Now for me personally, I haven't had any adverse results. I simply polish my nibs and then I'm able to go back to burning and it burns like new, and that is from my personal experience. We will actually get into more in-depth videos on how we can go about cleaning our nibs with chemicals and aluminum oxide and things like that, but for now we're going to go ahead and stick with simplicity here. And you can see I'm just rubbing it back and forth, and I'm making sure that I'm getting it full 360 all the way around the bar here, as I do feel that that's important as well. Trying to get the most surface area polished, and you can see though right off the bat right here that we are definitely getting a more polished look, closer to this one right here. So I'm just going to keep continuing this process until I am happy with the results that I've achieved. And with the ball nib right here, you can simply hold it up. You can kind of grab it in your hand, and as you see, the eraser shape gets into the crevice of the side of the ball here, and you can kind of just work it in like so to make sure that you're getting all of the nooks and crannies there. Make sure you spin it all the way around. And I'm doing this gently. I'm not pushing down hard at all or anything like that, as I don't want to stress and or break the tip. Just simply using light amounts of pressure, and as you see I'm doing the ball nib there, just making sure that I get all of the surface area of the nib itself for the best polish possible. There's a little black, and you can see the char, that black, go away before your eyes, and it actually stains the eraser. So that's a good sign that it's working. And this is essentially the approach that I take. It's actually a very simple and straightforward process here It's not complicated at all, and I would do this with any size or any type of nib that I'm using, whether it's a sharper nib like this one right here. It doesn't matter, same approach applies. You simply want to lay it down and then apply where necessary. So I just wanted to reiterate and confirm that for you all, that this approach does work for any nib that you are going to be using. So we have this one going, and it's looking very nice now and polished, and I will go ahead and let you see a comparison to one that is non-polished here, so bear with me. Just want to make sure that I'm getting all of these surface area. I still see some areas right here that we could polish up. And that is it. As you see, we have a nice polished nib right there. And then over here, this is one that needs to be polished versus the one that we just polished. So that is an undeniable difference right there. As you can see, the one on the left we just polished, and it is nice and polished. This one's almost ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and give it a few more scrubbings, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue that process with whatever nibs I would need to clean on my end, and that is essentially how I go about cleaning the nibs on my end. So yeah, the process is actually really straightforward. Allow me to do one more just for demonstration purposes here for you all. So here is a smaller ballpoint nib right there, and then again I'm just going to show you that it actually does work, and just as simply as kind of sanding it down with the eraser, so to speak. That's how I'm going to approach it. When I get to the ball area, I'm a little bit more gentle. I'm not applying pressure as I would right here on the rod. So on the rod area, right here on the wire area, I am applying more pressure, but when I get to that ball and the tip area, I'm really thorough and meticulous with how I am applying pressure there. You can see though that right there it's a nice polish, and the process is actually fairly swift. It doesn't take long at all to start seeing the results of the polish here on these wires. So I'm just taking my time here. And then from here I would get the nib and all of the sides, and make sure that I just kind of get full 360 again on the wire and in between this ball area right here, in between the ball and the wire. Make sure that we get there. I use the side of my eraser for that area, and kind of just make sure I get it all the way around. And then the last part is I just clean the ball tip, making sure that that's good, as that's going to be burning, and I have a nice good polished nib right here. And the same thing over here with this one. And you can kind of make up your own process with this, whatever you feel comfortable doing. You know, you can do your ball there, you can do the middle part, however you choose to run it on your end. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you have any techniques that you would apply on your end. But yeah, in the end, this is how I go about doing it, and I feel that this is probably one of the safest approaches for me, at least, because I didn't really want to be dealing with chemicals and stuff like that. So a simple sand eraser with the, I guess, amount of time that it takes to actually clean a nib, for me it's a fair trade-off, so that way I don't have to deal with much chemicals or anything like that. But there you all have it. That is how I go about polishing my nibs. Let me show you one nib that's not polished versus the ones that we just did. You can see it is a dramatic difference right there. That is night and day. This is a polished nib as well. So yet again, that is how I go about cleaning my wood burning nibs. These right here are ready to rock. This one still needs a cleaning, as we can see. Now, should you have any questions about anything that you saw or heard throughout this video, I'm going to encourage you, drop a comment down below and I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. I also have social medias and another YouTube channel under the name of Daniel Yuck. I would truly appreciate the support on there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me and ring that bell, as I will be bringing more videos like this for you all. Thank you for tuning in yet again. You have a great day.